Hi there and welcome to my February wrap, in which I reflect on both the quantity and the quality of what I read this month. Now in terms of numbers, it was a fairly good month. I read 3 novels, 40 short stories, 39 poems, 2 plays and 2 journal articles. So not bad. Full details are available on my website, link to that in the description below, but let's begin by talking about the books I read. So of the 4 books I finished, 3 were novels, the first of which was Riddley Walker by Russell Hoban, and that will be the subject of my next review, ready for upload in a day or two. Second, I reread Thomas Bernhard's Concrete for the next installment of my monthly videos on his work, and third was Kōbō Abe's Secret Rendezvous, and the 4th book was Malgudi Days, a collection of short stories, 36 in all, by the Indian writer R.K. Narayan. And there are 3 books I haven't finished yet. First of which is Luigi Pirandello's short stories. I've read 4 and they're very, very good. Then J.K. Jerome's 3 Men in a Boat, a Victorian comic classic. And finally, The Boxman, another fiction by Kōbō Abe. I just can't get enough of his work. Okay, let's talk about the poems and plays I read this month. These are all taken from the Norton Anthology on English literature, which, as regular viewers of the channel will know, I'm busily working my way through. The poetry was Astrophil and Stella, Sir Philip Sidney's sonnet sequence. Technically, absolutely first rate. I really enjoyed reading these. Then 2 plays, the incredibly powerful Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe and Shakespeare's wonderful comedy, Twelfth Night, the most famous lines of which are probably, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I delighted in the sufferings of the Puritan Malvolio. Okay, a brief mention of the 2 journal articles I read this month, and then it will be time to bid you farewell. I was prompted to read the first of these articles after noticing in Astrophil and Stella that Sir Philip Sidney uses the phrase great expectation, and that set me wondering, could there possibly be any connection between an Elizabethan sonnet sequence and Dickens' wonderful Victorian novel? And in the eyes of one scholar at least, John B. Reed, there is, and he sets out his case, and it was extremely stimulating stuff. I know journal articles are a tough sell. If you've never read one, the link is in the description below. It's free to read on JSTOR. You could give it a try. All that's required really is a love of great expectations, and you may find yourself hooked. The other article I read simply for my class. It was rather dry stuff, and it concerned the influence of Old English poetry on the work of W.H. Auden. So there you have it. That was my reading month. How was yours? Why not tell me in the comments below? But all that remains now is for me to bid you farewell. So, until the next time, be safe, be strong, nanu nanu.